Hi YouTubers, my name is Gianna, and this is my beautiful cat, Cheater. He is a wonderfully beautiful Bengal, and I love him to death, and he's my buddy. Let's see here, what can I tell you about? First off, this is my first vlog. I did a little presentation of like a montage thing of photographs and a little brief introduction of just questions I had about myself. I am, like I said, a male to female transsexual. I'm trying to figure out everything in life. It's like learning everything over again. And I didn't do all that great the first time, so I'm really scared. Um, what can I talk about for 10 minutes? I don't know. Let's see here. The beginning of transition, the scary part of it is, first off, you worry about what it is you're going to tell people, how you're going to tell them, and then you worry about, even just after you've told them, what are the reactions going to be and how are they going to deal with the whole situation with, uh, who you want to be or who you know, portray versus what they're used to, and they've seen this person for X amount of years, depending on when you started and when you came out to your family and friends. I'm still not done. I have some really important ones to talk to. Most importantly is my son and and his mother. We're not together, never were married or anything, but she's a good mother and he's a good kid, and I love him to death, and I don't want him to have to, be ridiculed or anything, but at the same time, I can't live my life not being myself. So for me to be happy and for others to be happy around me, I have to make my life more congruent with the way it is in my head. And I think that's the big deal is, most people who are born, without any issues, they don't see what transgender people have to go through. They don't realize that we see ourselves as the wrong gender for a long time, and we hide it and we hold it in, and basically we put ourselves in our own little prisons, our own little mental prisons, so that we don't, we can't show anybody, we can't let anybody know that we're transgendered, or that we're a little different, or we're feminine, or whatever. You fear it, you worry about it, and because of that fear and worry, you don't know what exactly what's going to happen to you when somebody finds out, and so you bottle everything inside, and you come to a point where you crack, you can't do it anymore. And I don't know, I mean, that's about where I am right now in my life, and I'm just at the beginning of exploding, and so I had to tell people. So the first thing I did is I went and looked up therapy. I recommend this for everybody. It's because, here's the thing, you can do this alone, and most likely you'll end up causing yourself pain, or you'll cause others pain. And if you have nobody to turn to, because the people you're going to cause pain to are going to be close to you, and that's the thing. They're close to you, they're loved ones, they're friends, and because those friends are important to you, because they're important to everything else around you, you kind of, if you don't have some sort of safety net, or somebody to talk to other than people who really know and care about you, you lose the ability to maybe rationally think about what's right. You might actually end up causing yourself more problems or more delays or more issues, because I mean, well, here's the thing, if you're going to do this, most likely the sooner you do it, the better. If you wait too long, then people are just so ingrained in knowing who you are, and so it's so much of a teardown of what they're used to, and because they're used to who you are, and because you're used to who they are, it makes it really tough to tell them. You kind of feel scared, like you're You don't know what to do. How do you tell somebody, how do you say to somebody, listen, I know we've been good friends for X amount of years or whatever, and I have to tell you that I'm not the person you think I am, and I've been living a lie. And your family, the same thing. You have to give them time. You have to let them know, and before you jump into just switching your gender or body, maybe do it at home or do it on YouTube or whatever, but you might want to wait a little bit of time to make sure that everybody is kind of on the same page as you, and then they can transition with you, so that way you're not causing so much issues or so many issues with people. I mean, none of us are perfect, and I'm no psychiatrist or anything. I know I'm no therapist, but I just think that for me it was the best first step I could have made, was talking to somebody who has dealt with this in the community, in other communities too, and been able to kind of like, they can tell you things that you're not used to. They can tell you what other people have done. You can feed off of other people's words and knowledge, and then you can become a better person. I mean, that's the ultimate goal, right? Is for all of us to become a better person. We all want to be better than who we are, regardless of whether you're transgendered or gay or whatever. I mean, if you want to transition from job to job, you don't just do it, just, oh, I've never heard of how to weld, but I'm just going to become a welder. No, you don't do that. You have to learn. You have to learn one or two or three, I guess. You have to learn the aspects of that position and what it entails, and then take what you learn and move with it towards a greater good, a greater goal. The end goal is where you're getting, but the journey there is so important. So as you make this journey, learn what you can from it and make it the best for yourself. Excuse me. I guess that's really all I have to say. I just kind of wanted to start off with kind of a serious thing. I'm not wearing any makeup right now. This is just me. You can see my grotesque facial hair, but oh well. I just kind of wanted to be real for a minute and take a look at myself and take a look at what it is that I'm trying to become, and then of course my cat's trying to climb the chair. And look at him, he's so nimble. What a climber. I love him. Okay, well, bye YouTube.